been a long week, ain't got enough sleep, starting to feel a little crazy. I need a release, pour me a strong drink, ready to turn it up, baby. 'Cause after the work is done, Fridays are made for fun, hey, hey. And I ain't the only one who knows how to roll and get down. Where's my squad? Yeah, I know who to call on. Good feels could never do no wrong. And it doesn't matter where we go, that's just the way we flow. Ain't no worrying, ain't no drama, we just over here having a good time. We bout this celebration life. Ain't no party like the one we've started. Ain't no petty little gon' kill our vibe. We bout this celebration life. Celebrate, celebrate, don't hate on our celebration. Celebrate, celebrate, don't hate on our celebration. Got my hair dipped, flexing my new fit, feeling like I'm on a runway. I came and checked in, the spot is popping, and yeah, I really like this DJ. And after the setting sun, the nights are designed for fun, hey, hey. And I ain't the only one who's out on the floor getting down. Here's my squad rolling deep like a flash mob. Good feels could never do no wrong. And it doesn't matter where we go, that's just the way we flow. Ain't no worrying, ain't no drama, we just over here having a good time. We bout this celebration life. Ain't no party like the one we started. Ain't no petty little gon' kill our vibe. We bout this celebration life. Celebrate, celebrate, don't hate on our celebration. Don't hate. Celebrate, celebrate, don't hate on our celebration. If only for tonight, we're out enjoying life. You can like it and love us, join in if you wanna come. Ain't no worrying, ain't no drama, we just over here having a good time. We bout this celebration life. Ain't no party like the one we started. Ain't no petty little gon' kill our vibe. We bout this celebration life. Celebrate, celebrate, don't hate on our celebration. Celebrate, celebrate, don't hate on our celebration. Don't hate, celebrate, celebrate, the celebration life. It's been a long week, ain't got enough sleep, starting to feel a little crazy. I need a release, pour me a strong drink, ready to turn it up, baby. 'Cause after the work is done, Fridays are made for fun, hey, hey. And I ain't the only one who knows how to roll and get down. Where's my squad? Yeah, I know who to call on. Good feels could never do no wrong. And it doesn't matter where we go, that's just the way we flow. Ain't no worrying, ain't no drama, we just over here having a good time. We bout this celebration life. Ain't no party like the one we started. Ain't no petty little gon' kill our vibe. We bout this celebration life. Celebrate, celebrate, don't hate on our celebration. Celebrate, celebrate, don't hate on our celebration. Got my hair dipped, flexing my new fit, feeling like I'm on a runway. I came and checked in, the spot is popping, and yeah, I really like this DJ. And after the setting sun, the nights are designed for fun, hey, hey. And I ain't the only one who's out on the floor getting down. Here's my squad rolling deep like a flash mob. Good feels could never do no wrong. And it doesn't matter where we go, that's just the way we flow. Ain't no worrying, ain't no drama, we just over here having a good time. We bout this celebration life. Ain't no party like the one we started. Ain't no petty little gon' kill our vibe. We bout this celebration life. Celebrate, celebrate. Don't hate on our celebration. Don't hate. Celebrate, celebrate. Don't hate on our celebration. If only for tonight, we're out enjoying life. You can like it and love us. Join in if you wanna come. Ain't no worrying, ain't no drama. We just over here having a good time. We bout this celebration life. Ain't no party like the one we started. Ain't no petty little gon' kill our vibe. We bout this celebration life. Celebrate, celebrate. Don't hate on our celebration. Celebrate, celebrate. Don't hate on our celebration. Don't hate. Celebrate, celebrate. A celebration life. It's been a long week, ain't got enough sleep, starting to feel a little crazy. I need a release, pour me a strong drink, ready to turn it up, baby. 'Cause after the work is done, Fridays are made for fun, hey, hey. And I ain't the only one who knows how to roll and get down. Where's my squad? Yeah, I know who to call on. Good feels could never do no wrong. And it doesn't matter where we go, that's just the way we flow. Ain't no worrying, ain't no drama. We just over here having a good time. We bout this celebration life. Ain't no party like the one we started. Ain't no petty little gon' kill our vibe. We bout this celebration life. Celebrate, celebrate. Don't hate on our celebration. Celebrate, celebrate. Don't hate on our celebration. Got my head big, flexing my new fit, feeling like I'm on a runway. I came and checked in, the spot is popping, and yeah, I really like this DJ. And after the setting sun, the nights are designed for fun, hey, hey. And I ain't the only one who's out on the floor getting down. Here's my squad rolling deep like a flash mob. Good feels could never do no wrong. And it doesn't matter where we go, that's just the way we flow. Ain't no worrying, ain't no drama. We just over here having a good time. We bout this celebration life. Ain't no party like the one we started. Ain't no petty little gon' kill our vibe. We bout this celebration life. Celebrate, celebrate. Don't hate on our celebration. Don't hate. Celebrate, celebrate. Don't hate on our celebration. If only for tonight, we're out enjoying life. You can like it and love us. Join in if you wanna come. Ain't no worrying, ain't no drama. We just over here having a good time. We bout this celebration life. Ain't no party like the one we started. Ain't no petty little gon' kill our vibe. We bout this celebration life. Celebrate, celebrate. Don't hate on our celebration. Celebrate, celebrate. Don't hate on our celebration. Don't hate. Celebrate, celebrate. A celebration life.
We're live.
We are live at 8:27. Yay!
We're a little early. You know, we're making it normal to be early.
Okay. Well, happy Friday.
Hello. Who do we have here? So we have time to do some chit chat before we get in. We said we're going to start at 8:30, so we have some time to chit chat. Oh, Jamie, thank you.
Jamie.
Gorgeous. You know what? I know this is overdoing it. It's over. It's much. But I'm not going anywhere, and I'm always preaching to the choir that we should just wear the stuff we have. So I got this gorgeous dress from Zoe's Vintique, and I've had it for a couple of weeks, and obviously I won't be wearing it for a while. But I was like, you know what? I'm gonna teach some Excel spreadsheet in this.
I love it.
You look amazing.
4-hour sheer.
I know, showing a little cleavage, a little share-ish. Yeah, so thank you. Thank you, Tan, very much.
Hi, Tan. I see Debbie, Irvon, Marcia, Diana, Monique.
Oh, John C. Hello, hello. Hello, Monique.
John C.
Tara from the West Coast. So how are you guys going? I'm going to go low energy, and I'm going to try to get that up. So I'm hearing feedback. So let's make sure we're not.
And you're coming over a little blurry for me.
Okay, so let me hear. You guys let us know if we are coming over delayed. What's going on? Tell us, you guys are eyes and ears of that side, so let us know. Are we coming over delayed? Is there some feedback going on? Because I'm hearing it from on that side, Corinne's side, so I'm not sure. Let me see if I mute myself or remove myself. I have a couple computers looked up here. Hooked up here.
We have 4 computers going today.
So there's 5, Corinne. So I'm not sure. You have 3 on here.
Yeah, I do have.
So please take off 1. All right. So there's some background noise that she's hearing. So can you take off 1 of them, Corinne? Because there's a lot happening. We have time. A little static. Okay, we're gonna try to get that taken care of. If you can turn off 1 of them. Okay, she's hearing feedback.
Kick from studio.
I'm gonna remove. Okay.
I took the other one off.
Both of them? Because were you on? Okay. And I'm coming over blurry now. Okay, let's see. You see what happens with technology? Everything was working A-okay just now, and now I do see that I'm looking blurry in here. So let me see what I can do. I'm going to remove myself and add myself back to the stream, and then we are going. Been busy. What are we talking about tonight? Dawn, tonight we're talking about invoicing. Invoicing. We'll talk about that. Let's get the technology going first, make sure we're good on that, and then I will do that. So I'm going to, what should I do? Let me see. I'm going to, give me 1 second. Just trying to get this. Talk amongst yourself, as Ann Moore always says. Talk amongst yourself in the comments.
Mine comes over twice. I don't know why it's doing that.
Okay.
Hey, so drop in the comments, since we're talking about invoicing, drop in the comments if you are doing manual invoicing or if you're using reply sold or comment sold. So let us know that information. If you're doing reply sold, comment reply sold. If you're doing comment sold, type in comment sold. Or if you're doing manual invoicing, go ahead and type that in for us while we work on technology. Okay, I see a lot of
there's a lot of manuals in here. Let me try to move one of me and see if I can. Guys, this is what happens with technology at times. Doesn't want it to be great. Okay.
Oh, mine is showing 2 computers.
I'm seeing 3 on your side. Is it because you signed in as me? I'm seeing 3 computers.
Maybe that's why. And then the other one, I'm signed in under my StreamYard.
Yeah.
Demetra said, not sure at this point. Manual, I don't know how to do the others. Invoicing through PayPal. Manual, please help. reply sold, manual, and it's taking me up to 47 years to finish.
Okay, so
Tonight, Tracy, we hope it won't take that long.
tonight we're going to work on that because it's supposed to take you maybe an hour.
Sounds
Okay.
better. It says it
And
sounds
those who are
better.
doing, it sounds better. Is it getting better? We're trying. I'm still blurry, I can see, but
Yeah, I don't know why you.
and I'm trying to knock out from one. So I'm going to come out completely from here. Can you hear me?
Question doing it again, but I love it. I don't know how to do the others.
Okay. So I think this is better. Let me know. It sounds better now. I think it might be getting better.
So blurry.
If let me know in the comments how long it's taking you.
On the phone, you look fine. I'm looking on my phone. It's not blurry, so maybe
it's whatever they were looking at.
Yeah,
okay,
maybe
sounds better. Okay. I came out completely from my computer. I'm still hearing feedback from yours. So it might be until we need to go there, Corinne. Why don't you take off the other computer and then we'll put on when it's time to show them what we need to do. Because I am hearing the feedback, or you can put on headphones. Okay. Getting feedback when Ayana talks. I don't know where that's coming from. If that gives me 2 seconds, I might have to go and get my earbuds, but see if we can push through this. It's clear to me what was the question. Kitty, the question was now, how long, for those who are doing manual, yeah, Corinne, can you come out completely on all of them? Like, except for the one that you're on right now. Yeah. So no feedback now.
So where's your computer for when you have to do your presentation?
I'll have to sign in. I'll probably just go in from there because we want them to be able to get this. So let's reset. We look amazing. Thank you. Let's reset. How long is it taking you? For those who are doing manual, let's talk about how long it's taking you. So too damn long. It's not a Kiana. It's not an answer. With a spreadsheet. Wow. Okay. I just want to know the numbers. Give me some numbers as in how long it's taking you to do manual. And now this is for people who are doing manual. We understand a lot of you guys have reply sold and comment sold, but I still think if you have those, you should always have a backup. I have watched so many people go ready for a live, and the reply soul is not working, or whatever is not working, and they are like panicking. I would be too, but then they can jump into reply soul, because if you have reply soul, you can jump into Loyal Shop's original one, which is what we will be calling the manual. You can jump in and use that. You just need to have another way of figuring out, how to do the invoicing quickly. So I know for people, whenever reply soul acts up, it becomes like their nightmare, because they're like, this is all I have, right? So they need to do it a little, these are always just backups, right? You just want to have backups and understand how these systems and these things are working. So since we all use PayPal, we're going to be showing you two invoicing hacks using PayPal. And so I'm going to say this up front. Corinne and I do use different ones, right? She likes the one she likes, and I'm like, I'm not doing that. And I like the one I like. So we're going to give you two. You don't have to use both. Pick the one that you believe will be easier for you, for your knowledge on Excel and that kind of stuff, and go with it. Now, we have used them, and I promise you, I'm not exaggerating. It took about an hour. I would say about 55 minutes for me to do my invoicing. 55 minutes. Okay? There's some prep work to do in the beginning. So we're going to talk about that. And Kiana mentioned even with a spreadsheet. Well, now, Kiana, if you have the spreadsheet, this is going to blow your mind because you're going to be like, what? So we're going to do that. It's taking me up to Kiana, I'm going to need you to go to the back of the room and wait there. Kiana's probably.
Is this for like one live or when you have like multiple? Because I can't see 12 hours. Yeah, that's a very long time. That's too long. That's too long.
Kiana, I want you to go get a pen and paper, Kiana, in here so that you can absolutely be watching this. I can't. Oh, you're moving it? Or I don't know if you're moving it, but I can't believe it's taking some more than 2 hours. Do I not have enough sales? Well, I'll tell you, I don't know. That could maybe, or you have the secret thing, the secret sauce. So show us in the comments what you're doing. Any questions before we begin? Because this is class. Like this is a clinic. Right.
And make sure you have your pen and paper so you can take some notes.
And just to know, if you know anyone, I mean, I would have thought that there would be a lot of people on this live tonight because a lot of folks be talking about, I'm going to send you your invoice tomorrow. Here's why you don't want to do that. Here's why you want that invoice within an hour. People will ghost you when they don't get it because they have gone on to buy other stuff. So either you get ghost or you get, I'm going to pass.
Or they thought they didn't win something.
Right.
Well, because sometimes, with the number of people that are on a live, you may not see the bots notifying you that you have won. So if you don't get that invoice to them soon, they may think that they did not win anything and spending their budget on another live. So you want to try and get these out as soon as possible. And the different ways we're going to show you today are some suggestions. If you're not using the reply sold or the comment sold, this is another way you could do your manual invoicing much quicker.
Now, just to get the manual we are talking about here still requires a spreadsheet coming in with the wins. So if you're on a platform where you're reviewing the videos still, that's still going to take time. So
yeah, that's additional. Yeah,
you have to. That's just.
That was March 2020.
Right. That was COVID. That was COVID. That was a COVID time.
Gotta level up.
Level up. Get that $9.99 lawyer shop.
Type fast, especially when have to invoice fast, especially when you're manual because they don't know they won.
Yes, exactly.
Yes, sometimes. I mean, sometimes people are taking notes. We have people that screenshot their wins, so they know, what they've won. People have their notepads, so it really just depends on that shopper. But for the majority, you want to make sure that you try to get those invoices out very, very soon.
Okay. Anne has a good question that we won't really cover in this because this is not a shipping one, but and just for anyone in general, this process is taking into consideration that you are going to send the amount for shipping at the time of the invoice. I've heard, I don't know how true it is, but I've heard that there are people or sellers who first send an email to the individual to get the address. And then when they get the address, put that information in, then send the invoice. If you are doing that, you're doing it wrong. Okay, so you just need one of the things that you have to understand is part of doing business, you might lose something in shipping. I personally, and I don't do lives often, obviously, but I have only lost 67 cents in shipping because I look at weight. Okay, weight. Yes, some things are going cross country. So you might get someone who had a big box and it went all the way to California. It happens. But just in general, for the most part, most of it's going to be by weight. And if you understand how to look at your items and give an estimate of how much or what boxes you're going to need to put that in. Sometimes I might put the clothes on the weight without stuffing it in the box, just to kind of get an idea if it's going to go over the 1 pound. But in general, if you are first sending an item, an email to ask them, hey, I need to know your address, get the address and then send it back, you're doing it you're making it harder on yourselves. Okay. All right. So
sometimes it maybe saves you like 30 cents or 40 cents. So, just kind of, if you've done multiple lives, you can kind of guesstimate what a shirt is going to weigh, what a blouse, 2 dresses. Now, if you have a really huge order, that's definitely, I would take the time to get that person's address. If that person has like shoes and blouses and, a sweater, for very large orders, yes, take the time to find out what that shipping is. But if it's something like a little onesie or twosies or threesies, you can guesstimate. $8 is always a good range to start with. 1 to 2 items, clothing items could be $8. And then you go up from there. But really save that time. Stop trying to save those little, 10 cents.
25 cents.
25 cents. It's the cost of doing business, because that customer will be a return customer, until for your entire duration of your business. So, yeah, shipping is always that, that sore subject, because everyone wants to make sure that they're not paying for it. They don't want to pay for shipping. They don't want to take money out of what they've earned to pay for shipping, but it's the cost of acquiring a customer. It's the cost of business. You should have a line item in your budget for shipping. So, and it'll save you time. It'll just save you a lot of time. So I would like to show mine first, because mine is a little quicker and not as, in my opinion,
it is not quicker.
It is.
I am not. I'm like, no, I'm not typing in 100 of these things. No. Okay, so Karen, I'm gonna mute myself so that we don't end up with this nonsense feedback. As we're going through this, I will look at the comments. So if you have comments, go ahead and put them in there so I can help.
So I'm sharing my screen. Okay, so I just bring this one in. I don't know why it's giving me 2 computers. Can you make mine?
John C., you won't get their email address through their email. You won't get their mailing address through their email. All right.
No,
what do you want to make?
I do know what some people do. They ask the like when they join the live to enter their zip code along with their email. So at least they can maybe use the USPS website to get, I guess, a better estimate of what the shipping would cost if they do it like that. Okay, so my way is where you would put your inventory into your PayPal. So instead of starting off with a spreadsheet per se, you would create your spreadsheet in your PayPal inventory. And what that allows you to do when you start sending out your invoices, instead of having to type in the description of the item, all you would do is type in the item number, and your description and your price point populates automatically. So it's just a matter of looking at your spreadsheet of winners, and then, of course, typing in their email first, and then going down your list and just typing in the item number for each customer. And then you send the invoice out. So I'm going to walk you through the steps on how to do this. Your PayPal may look a little different. It just depends on if you have a personal or a business. All of you should have a business PayPal account to make sure that you're keeping your personal money separate and your resale business funds separate. So from your dashboard, you want to go over to invoicing. When you click on invoicing, oops, you log back in. All right, so when you click on invoicing, it brings you to where you would create an invoice for your customer. You will notice at the top, that bar, it has manage, create, and then items. So when you click on items, that is where you'd be able to add your inventory to your PayPal. So you click on items. And I have a few that's already in here. So it shows that I have 38 items in my inventory list. I have the item number, I have the description of the item, and then I have the price. What you can do after you've done your inventory for your for that particular sale, you can actually copy this entire list. And then you could paste it into Excel, and then you'll have a hard copy printout of your inventory list. So that way you can refer to it. Let's say you're doing your live and someone asks a question about a particular item number. You could have that as a list so you can refer if you have any questions. Ayana, are there any, let me see, is anyone saying anything? Okay. So,
Deanna, what can you get by doing this? Deanna, can you be more specific?
What can you get by doing this? As I mentioned earlier, what this allows you to do is you would have your inventory. It's almost like a database. Think of like a database. If you're searching for something, you have everything in this big database. So you're using PayPal to host or to keep track of your inventory. And like I mentioned, once you've done that, you can just copy paste this entire list into an Excel sheet. So that way you will have, a copy of your inventory. So when you're doing your sale, if there are any questions, you can refer back to that versus having to go through your PayPal account. Okay, so on the same screen.
Corinne, someone has a question. Okay. Corinne says, Jada wants to know, how long does it take you to load inventory into PayPal? Deanna, thank you. I didn't realize you were talking to somebody else. And Anne asks, does that mean, sorry, somebody.
To answer Jada's question, I'm going to show you, but you are literally maybe 3 or 4 seconds per item. You have to manually input each item. So just like you would do for your spreadsheet, how you'll type in your spreadsheet now, you're going to just do this into PayPal. So it just depends on how many items. The way that I've used this is when I'm prepping for a live and I know which items I want to show, I would only input those items for that particular sale.
And then Anne says, does that mean you can change the numbers and prices from live 1 to live 2?
If you wanted to do that, you can just edit. For example, this first item that I have here, I have it listed at $16. I can click edit and I could change that item to $10.
Another question, is this only available with PayPal Business?
This is in both, but your screen may look different.
Can you add to this list or do you need a separate one per sale?
No, you can add to this list. This list is a continuous rotation of your inventory. You could also delete items out of this list as well.
Awesome. Is the service free?
Yes.
Okay. Well, you said ask you the questions, and I said that's why we're doing it. So great. Keep on the questions. Keep up the questions. I'm gonna mute so she could continue.
Okay, awesome. So we are at the area where you're going to start putting in your inventory. So you would click on add a new item. And this is the best way for this to work. For item name, you would put in your item number. So again, this is for those of you that put your item numbers before the live. I've seen some people that pull, they'll show the item and then I see them pulling an item number and then that's when they designate that number. For this one, you have to give the item a number beforehand. And that's one of the best ways, the easiest ways to do this is if you pre-assign the item number to that particular garment. So I'm going to use item 1201. The description, and you type in everything here, black lace dress, size medium, has a small hole on the hem. Okay, so you want to put in everything about this particular item. Then for price, you put your price. So this dress is going to be $10. And then you click save. Okay, and as I scroll down, I can see my item right here, 1201. Okay, so what I want to show you now is how does this work? Once you get your spreadsheet from us, or if you're using your own loyal shops, you would just look at the winners list, because on the winners list you have the person's name and you have the item numbers that they have won. Your other list will have the email addresses. So that's all that you would need. So you would go to create invoice. Okay. All right. So of course you would put in the person's email. So I'm going to put in, I'm going to use, and hopefully some of you are saving or adding your customers to your PayPal account. So that way, as you start typing that email address, it actually will populate that person. So that saves time as well. So make sure you're doing that because that's a time saver too. So you put in the person's email and then they won item 1201. 1201. And there, it populated, black lace dress, size medium, has a small hole on the hem, one item, price $10. My next item, this person won 1104. Item number 1105. Item number 500. Look how easy that is. Right? Populates everything. Then you go down, you put in whatever your shipping is. For me, this person would pay, they have 2 pairs of shoes, that's at least $10, a dress, pants, and some pants. So that's 2, 4, 6. I would charge this person $15 for shipping, between 12 and 15, because they have 2 pairs of shoes. So I put that shipping on there. Also, make sure in your note to recipients that you are putting in all of the information that you want them to know about your live. So you want them to know, thank you for shopping my closets. You want to put the date on Friday, March 19th at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Thrifting Atlanta platform. Make sure you're putting that in. Again, our shoppers are getting tons of invoices and they need to know, who you are. What platform is this? You also want to make sure you're letting them know when they need to pay by. Prompt payment of your invoice is appreciated. So I can ship your packages. You can put the date that you plan to ship the packages. Today's Friday, so probably by Sunday.
Correct. We have a bunch of questions, so I'm going to jump in right now before it goes too far.
Okay.
Anne wants to know, do you have to customize your template to include items section for this to work?
Customize the template section. Are you referring to these line items here? I don't know if I understand.
Okay. So Anne, can you explain a little bit? And Evelyn made an astute observation. You're doing more of the work before the sale and less afterwards, so you can get your invoices out very quickly. Exactly. Jada wants to know, does PayPal add up the weight for you? Meaning, if I include the weight of the item in the inventory list, will it carry over to the shipping label?
Yeah, there's no area to input weight. Again, what some sellers do, they may weigh their items beforehand. Like you should know this shirt is less than a pound. That these shoes are at least 2 pounds or 1 pound. But those are things that you should know from doing all of these lives. You should already have a sense of these items will weigh this amount, and this is an estimate of the shipping.
And Deanna wants to know, how do we get the notes to populate each time so that we don't have to type it in each time? And then Kitty says, I have 500 items in inventory. I need help to create the inventory list. Well, when you get items, that's one of the things you have to, that's discipline. When you bring items in, when you go out to source, you need to block off time to enter whatever it is you're bringing in into a spreadsheet of some sort as a business person. Additionally, that allows you to know how long you've had items in. You should be putting how much you paid for it. If you do it at the time that you bring the sourcing in, within 24 to 48 hours, it will help later down the road for tax time, especially when you're looking back to determine how much you made in a quarter and things of that nature. If you're just bringing in items and putting it on a rack, I would say that you may want to revisit that process.
Yeah. This is a good way to put in your inventory as you bring them home. This is just a good way to kind of get everything in here. Again, for me, because I don't do as many lives, I'm just maybe prepping for one. This works. If you are doing, many lives, you may want to look at a more robust system like the reply sold or the comment sold. If you're not ready to go that route yet, this is a good alternative until you're ready. So you may want to just put in items for that particular show into the inventory.
Anne wants to know, do the items delete from the inventory list once they're paid?
No. You would have to manually delete those items.
Okay.
So I'm going to go ahead and send this item. Again, I've guesstimated the shipping. I have a dress, I have pants, I have 2 pairs of pants actually, and 2 pairs of shoes. And that's something I could fit into a UPS priority shoe box. Folded up really nicely. So I'm going to send that. Okay, so the question was, and I'll show you. So this is what the invoice will look like to that customer. I have my email address. It shows all of the items that they purchased, that they claimed, including the item number and the description, size, and everything that they need to know, the price, the shipping, and then my notes to that customer. And just to show you something else, once that's emailed, you could also send a link. You can send that to the person's Facebook Messenger. Hey, I sent you an email of your invoice, but here is the link if you want to pay, right now, or something like that. Or just in case you don't get to your email, I wanted to give you a second option for payment.
It's the bootleg reply sold DM, right?
Yes, actually.
Reply
Yeah.
sold gets it in their DM. This is also sending it to their DM, and all of you guys should be able to find their DM because you just go to the live. You go
Yeah.
to the live and you just click on them shopping away. Just hit their name, hover on their name, and that's how you're able to find them. So when we say that there's different ways of reaching someone before they before they ghost you, try to give, beyond just PayPal sending the email, because some people honestly don't get it, but whatever. If you send it to their DM also, they might start thinking, dang, she just
Jada. Yes. The link. The link saves lives. Yes. This is, as Ayana said, the bootleg version of Reply Sold and Comment Sold. So again, you could email them this invoice, turn right back around and send them the link to the invoice.
Yeah. Anne says you can still send it by carrier pigeon, and some of them.
So that is my this is my preferred way to send out invoices very, very quickly. That's it.
Okay. So pretty simple, I think, for people who just want to get in, and as you can see, it was a quick way. You have to use PayPal anyway to send out the invoices. So why not just have PayPal post your inventory there? Any questions before we move on? And before we move on, I do want to put in a quick plug because I just looked at my email, and we just have, for those who are in here and still have not signed up for our class tomorrow, and tomorrow we have one seat remaining for the Grow Your Facebook group, which is tomorrow, how to grow and monetize your Facebook group. So for a lot of you guys who have Facebook page, Facebook groups, and you're trying to figure out how exactly we grow it, how do you get all these followers, and then secondly, how do you monetize it without only doing lives? Because as you can see, most people say, oh, come do a live on my Facebook, come do a live on my Facebook. That's just one way, but we're going to go down and show you how you can be a little more business and get that profit in being able to have a thriving and nurtured Facebook group. So, if you haven't signed up, there's one seat left, and we are kicking off tomorrow at 10, 5 hours, but you're going to get everything. Everything. You're gonna be bigger than Thrifting Atlanta, Thrifting Deepest after this. So, sign up. Okay.
Okay, so far, give me a thumbs up or a clap if this is something you would try for your next live. Say yay, Corinne.
Yeah.
Not all at one time. Will you have another repeat class if you can't make tomorrow's? Again.
We'll have other times.
I got a few applause. Okay, yay. Thank you, Vanessa, Michelle, Rafia. Thanks, Anne. Woo, Malika, Tara. Okay.
Correct. All right. So, Corinne, can you knock off out of all the other things, because whatever feedback we're getting,
we're still getting feedback.
I don't know. Shantia, class starts at 10 tomorrow. If you have signed up already, you should already have received your link to the class. You would have gotten an email today with your link and the information needed. All right. So as I said, part of growing groups and things is exactly what we're doing here, giving out value that has nothing to necessarily do with us, right? This is for everyone to get better, because here's how we see it. It's information that we can keep to ourselves, but the better that you become as a seller, the better all the platforms start working together. All, not just Thrifting Divas and Thrifting Atlanta, because then that same type of professionalism in the things that we are doing spreads, right? And they know that we are this is not a bootleg operation anyone is running here. Like, these are entrepreneurs, these are businesswomen, these are women who are about their coins and understand how to get it and how to do it quickly and how to do it professionally. So if you guys want us to put on more of these, it looks like we've been every 2 weeks. Let us know what you want to hear. Like, tell us, like, say, hey, can you guys do a live on blah, So obviously we don't have hours to do this, but we're going to be able to try to get this into as quickly as we can do for you. The other thing is, if you missed this or if you want to go back and watch these, they're always in the Thrifting Divas and Thrifting Atlanta groups and Facebook pages. So you can always go back and rewatch it, because who knows? Some of you, it's Friday. You've probably been drinking already. I have. My arm hurts from my COVID shot. So, you might need to be like, what did she say? So please go back, rewatch the videos. They're there. They're free. They're accessible to everyone who plays nice in the community. Okay. All right. So mine is a little different, but I'm telling you, I like it because, one, I am an Excel person, right? So if you're about your spreadsheets and stuff, this is going to be like, oh, good for me. If you're not, then you have Corinne's way. So that's why we're giving you two. So there's some people who are going to be like, ooh, nah, I ain't messing with Ayana. Like, you cute and all, boo. But that's what you just told me made my head hurt. I'm going to go to Corinne. And some people are going to be like,
and that's how I feel. You said exactly how I feel. You cute and all, but that way, ooh,
my brain.
My brain.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to try to get this up and popping. Let's see if I can even enter the broadcast. I'm going to share my screen. Let's see if this works, because we just had total meltdown failure before. Okay. All right.
I need to learn Excel.
Here we go. Background. All right. So, Corinne, am I coming over okay? Are you guys seeing the presentation? And Corinne, could you remove Yvonne? Okay, perfect. And so, is that working? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. I need to learn Excel. Excel is a great thing to understand for a business person, literally, especially in what we're doing. All right, so you could see. All right, thanks, Nevia. I appreciate it. Okay, so how to use PayPal invoice batching. That's what mine is, right? So mine is when I send my invoices, all of them go at one time. So where Karen does it per individual, I send as a whole. So how you need to do this, I'm going to kind of walk back and then walk forward and then backwards with you. When you go into your PayPal, you're going to log in, right? And then you're going to go under the pay and get paid. Now, I am telling you this now because I have PayPal business. I think someone asked before if they should have this. If you are a business, go and get PayPal business, because it's going to give you various things that tools in the platform that you're not going to get without it. It's free. It's free. It's free. Okay? No reason why you shouldn't have it. So I'm going to hit pay and get paid right up here. Everyone can see that. And when you do that, you're going to get to a screen and it's going to say create invoice. When you click on with the down arrow, you're going to see these three buttons. I don't know if anyone has ever been in here, but right in there, it says send batch of invoices. Okay? That's what you want to click. You're going to hit send batch of invoices. When you get to the next screen, it's going to say use our sample batch invoice file. So remember when I said in the beginning, I'm going to move you forward and then backward. when you first do this for the first time, this is what you want to get. You want to get this specific file, because that is how you're going to set up pretty much your spreadsheet before you even do a live. But you need that file. You need those tabs on that file. So you're going to do that. And what it's going to show you is this will be what's downloaded. It will just look like this. It will be one banner. It will say PayPal invoice batch. And it's just literally a bunch of different columns with different things in here. Okay. So we are going to go over to what that spreadsheet looks like. When you download this, it's called a CSV file, which stands for comma separated value. Don't worry about it, but that's just what you have to CSV. When you open that file, you notice those columns you saw? That's basically what you need to have filled out to upload to PayPal. So before a live happens, this is what I would do. I would, and you can see my spreadsheet. I will have a Excel spreadsheet. If you don't have the Excels and the Microsoft Word and the Microsoft Suite, you can do this free. And if you have Gmail, all of these tools are in the Google Suite. So you just go to Google Sheets, and you can pull up this, what is like, you know, it's not Excel, but it works well in the same vicinity, I guess, whatever we will say. So look at what I pulled up. All I did before I start my live is I have my recipient email here, the first name, because this is all the stuff PayPal said, hey, you're going to need some of this information, but you don't need all. So I'm going to just show you quickly what you really need. You need the email address, duh, a first name, a last name, okay? An invoice number. You don't necessarily need, but I'll show you a quick way to do that. You want a due date. There's a reference number that you do not need. What things that you don't need, all you're going to do is highlight, and you can just say hide. And that's left click, and you're just going to hide the column. I don't need a reference number. Thank you. You need your item name is just your item number. Everybody knows the numbers, and this is going to work well if you pre-number your items. I don't know how people are picking up random numbers, because here's why I don't do it. I did it one time and it was a failure. Here's why. When you have a live and you're picking up random numbers, you get your invoices back. These are people who don't have reply sold and comment sold, obviously. You get that invoice from Karen and I, and now it says Ayana won item 200, she won item 300, and she won item 400. You, in order to determine how much you're going to send me for shipping, have to go to your rack and find 200, 300, and 400. To do that, you need to sift through like, oh, here's 200, 300. Where's 400? Oh, 400 is a pair of shoes at the bottom. I'm looking through a whole rack, and I now remember 400 is a pair of shoes. That takes time. But if you have already said item 200 is, sorry, I'm going to remove this. Item 200 is a Shein off-shoulder colorful print dress, size 2. You walk to the rack, and you know right there, oh, I could bundle hers and put all Ayana's items together before I send out my spreadsheet, before I send out my invoice. So that is why we really, really recommend that you pre-number. It's the same amount of work you're doing, just putting a number now. But after you get your invoices back, you can just look right now. For example, if Ayana comes back and says, hey, I want item 20, but I don't want it. Now you still got to go back. All I need to do is go here, item G, all my G column is my numbers. It's going to be in number order. I look at it. Oh, what was number 20? Ma'am, I didn't have a number 20. My item started at 200, because we all know people make mistakes and put in the wrong numbers. But if you don't know what numbers you use, how would you know what numbers didn't happen, or what numbers are accidents by the buyers, right? So try to get into the habit of putting in your item name, which is your item number. The important part of this spreadsheet is your description. You need to have a description. So that's the same thing that Karen was putting into hers. I'm just going to put it here. Shein off-shoulder colorful print dress and a size. You want to put a size in because when people respond back to you and say, oh, what size was that? You don't have to go to your rack first, find what size what item is 70 is, because you can't ask the buyer, well, what was item 70? That's not professional. You should know what 70 is. You go back to you don't go to your rack at all. You go right here in front of your computer, you pull up your Excel spreadsheet and you say, 70, ma'am, was a extra large. Is that not going to be okay with you? That's it. Seconds, right? And then you're going to put in your item amount. And this is all before your live, right? So look at the things that I've put in before the live. I've put in my item name because I have that. That's within my control. I've put in my description. I've put in my item amount. And you don't know what the shipping is amount yet because you don't know if Ayana won one thing or 10 things, right? So you can't put that in yet. Discount amount. If you are going to do any discounts, then you could put it here. If not, you can just hide this column. Currency code. Well, we are all in the US, so we're going to hide that column. You don't need it. Here's the other one. Note to customer. Remember how Karen was typing in her note in PayPal? Well, all I need to do here, I'm going to put my note in the beginning. I know what I'm going to tell all my customers. Thank you for shopping with me, yada, 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 yada. I put it in once, and then I'm just going to copy it and paste it all the way down. So I'm just doing it once, and then you just copy and paste all the way down, and that's it. My terms and conditions will be the same for every invoice. It doesn't matter. I put it in once, copy, paste, it's done. So I have done a lot of the parts that Karen was doing. You saw when she put in her terms and condition. Karen, somebody's live started on the thing. And that's how we're doing it. Okay, so I'm just going to show you now step 2. You have gotten I think you're on mute. You have got, where did the names of columns come from? Are they standing this right? Okay, so this is step 2. You're right ahead of me. You could remove Desiree's question. So step 2 is you've done your live now, and you got the information back from Karen and I, and we've given you a spreadsheet with who won what. So now it's time to put in names. I have pre-populated this with one set of names, my email address, just to show you how this works. And so we are going to put in the recipient names for what they won, Ayana, and their last name and invoice number. Now, hold the question on the fact that if you have multiple items, I know you're going to come there, so hold that one. I will get there. But let's say everybody only won one item, and this is it. So you just drop their names in now. The invoice number, it's nothing besides 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's nothing special about it. You just put a number there. The due date, you know that, and this is something you could, remember I said you could put before. If you know your live is Monday, let's say you know your live is on the 1st, you know for a fact you want your items paid by the 2nd. So you don't even have to wait to do this. You could have just put this in here. So all I'm going to do, for everybody's going to have the same thing, I'm just going to copy and paste. Boom, we're done there. And now I'm done. So all I do, everybody's name is in here. It's associated with what they won. So Bridget de Gorville won item 203, an Adam Lipsy orange dress, size medium. I'm done. Okay. And now all I need to do for PayPal is I'm going to show you what this is the final. PayPal, you're just going to save as, I'm going to download as a CSV, not an Excel. Even though I'm working on an Excel, this document can just be converted to a CSV by a click of the button. And I am clicking that button and we're there. So let's go to PayPal now and let me show you what it looks like. So I'm going to type into PayPal. to log back in. And we're going to go right back to exactly where we started from in the beginning. If I can get in. Okay. All right, so we're going to create and manage invoices right back where I told you to begin. Deanna, I don't separate anything. I just go down and make a spreadsheet of the items. So I don't need to worry about all of that, because when you have an Excel spreadsheet, you can search for whatever items you're looking for. So if somebody was asking me about a sweater, I just put in Control F, sweater. Okay, I go right back. Remember we said where we went to create invoice. You're going to send batch of invoices. And remember, in the beginning, we said use our sample. We don't need to be there anymore. We already took their sample. We're going to hit browse. And I want to show you something here. So we're going to go to download. It downloaded onto my downloads. I'm going to grab it. And then I'm going to import. I did something very specifically wrong on here to show you something here. So you're going to hit import. And look at this. And this is why I love this, right? It says your invoices haven't been sent because one of them contained an error. It will tell you exactly the row and what the error was. So now I don't have to try to figure out like what's wrong. I can go back to row 3 and it tells me the item amount must be a number. So I'm going to go back and it says row 3, the item number, the amount must be a number. Look, the $sign is there. So that is going to have to go. So let's put 1 here. I'm just going to remove.
This is PayPal. Or are you asking if the spreadsheet is on Google? Can you clarify your question, Tiffany?
So my thing is acting up here because it wants to put the dollar amount in there. Let me see if I can put 6 and leave it.
Deanna, this spreadsheet is not like that type of spreadsheet where you're separating items with, outerwear, tops, pants. This is specifically for sending out an invoice. So
I just deleted that row because it's a validation error that I had in there that I put. I'm going to re-download it now. So I'm going to download as a CSV. Remember, you have to do it as a CSV to upload. We're going to go back to invoicing. And it just tells me again, hey, it tells you try again, import again. I'm going to browse and I'm going to bring it in again.
And Carolyn, that's why we showed you two different ways. This way is for those that love using Excel. So I'm glad that you have some other options.
And then it says import batch invoice file. So it looks like it worked. And here's what I like about this. It says invoices, how many invoices are going to go out. And it tells me the amount that I should receive. And it tells me everything here is done. And if I click on it, send invoices, and I'm done. And then that's it. I've sent the invoices to all these people, and I just wait for them to pay. So
I'm ghosting you. I'm ghosting you, ma'am. I love what Ann said. Ann said, I can already tell the difference in choices. If you love Excel or if you fear Excel. I love it.
I love doing Excel. It. Rafael, the shipping was already in there. Remember, I put you are right. In the final one, you put it right here. So you put the shipping amount that you want in there. I had just put $8 for everything, but in the spreadsheet, you put it in there. I am trying to pull it up on Gmail. If I can find it on Gmail.
There's a question, Ayana. Will it only batch the invoices where you have a name and email?
Yes, you have to have, and it will tell you why. So here, I send it all to me. So I'm gonna pull up what the invoice look like on the other end. So somebody it went to you. Do you notice this? Look, this is what I love. When I hit one, it's done. I'm like, invoice is sent, and it's done. So you see, I sent all the emails to me, right? So if this was somebody else, they would have seen it like this. They're like, oh, Thrifting Diva sent me an invoice. Here's your invoice. Sent you an invoice. It's due date. Let's see what it looks like. Does it look like what Karen did for hers as well? Does it have the same things in there? It should. There we go. My invoice, my name, and because I'm using my template, the description is in there. Look, the shipping. Someone was asking about the shipping is in there. My note is in here. My terms and conditions in here. And we're done. What do you guys think? I love this way. Like me, listen, I am about 1 hour. Like if I'm doing invoicing over an hour, something is wrong with me. So yeah, I'm not doing.
But Ayani, you know what I'm thinking now? They're probably incorporating the time that they're searching for items to figure out the number, because we see a lot of sellers who assign the number
every day
during the live.
Yes.
And then I see them put it away. I'm like, how do they know what item is 20?
Yes. And so Jada, the ones that don't sell, right, it doesn't get assigned a person. So you don't even have to worry about that. You can, because Excel will do all these things for you, you can just remove, you can run a control for Excel to remove anything that doesn't have a name, and it will drop it to the, it could delete completely, or you can make another worksheet and move it to a new worksheet. So that worksheet then becomes the same. It starts for the next live that you're doing. Yeah, so I think maybe that is part of it, that you are looking for your number, because
let's ask this question. Let's ask this question. How many of you assign the number during the live? Be honest, no judgments.
Yeah, no judgments. We're trying to work through, and maybe you guys have a system that we are just hold on.
If you assign the number during the live, because we see it. I bill it as part of my day job. I do, Tracy, me. And I think that's where the time is, when you talk about 12 hours, 4 hours.
You have to look for every single item, every single. This way, I rarely, the time I look at that, in how large an item might be. So when I look at here, I'm like, okay, it's a belt. I don't need to go to the rack to know how much the
it costs money. I did that first, but it was beyond crazy. As a buyer, I received things I didn't. Cheryl, this isn't the live. During the live, but hubby puts them in order on the rack. But still, Jada, you still don't know what that number is.
If somebody were to come back to you and ask you something, you have to get up from wherever it is you are. And this is another reason I love using the Google Suite. I could be out and somebody asks a question about something, and my Google Sheet is with me. I could be shopping and I could look at certain things and be like, oh, how much did I charge for this the last time? Okay, so if you miss numbering, that's different. But in general, you should have everything numbered, because at the end of the day, when you are ready to, you shouldn't have to look at your rack at all when you're invoicing. Your invoicing should be all here, if you're not using reply solo and comment solo.
John Z, even if you're not, if you're using the hang number, you still should have that assigned ahead of time, even if you want to show the number. Some sellers, they use, for me, I use like the little hang tag, and I would write the information, the item number and everything that I need on here, because that even saves more time. Because if you have to like dig for a number, that's taking away time from your live where you could be showing another piece. If you have everything on that one little identification card, you could read item number 21, red shirt, size medium, $12. You move on to the next thing versus having to search for a number and show it to your audience. So what I challenge those of you that are numbering the item during the live, I challenge you to try for the next live that you do is to assign the number ahead of time. Okay, even if that means putting that little hang number that you use now, putting that on your hanger, and before you show the item, take it off or something. But try doing that and see if that saves you time when you invoice. Yeah, I think this was good. I see a lot of people who liked both. I need this so bad. I've been revamping the way. Uh-oh, I lost it.
Jada, that's the whole point of these lives, so that we can get you to like love lives and do them more, do them on your own, and not feel like, oh my God, this is killing my whole weekend. If you have a live, I mean, like if we have a live on Friday at midnight, we send out our invoices like before 10 a.m.
Yeah, it's going out. Again, these methods that we showed you is for that seller who is not doing a ton of lives.
Yeah.
If you're someone that's doing this as your full business, or this is your true business, this may not be the method for you. You do want to move on to a reply sold or a comment sold. But if you're doing, a little one or two a month, this is a really manageable way to get those invoices out. And with anything, you have to plan for your lives. You can't just I have a big rack, I'm just going to show whatever's on here. No, you should be curating your collection for your live to the point that you know how many items you have, how much you're going to make at the end of the live if everything is claimed. If someone comes on your live and asks you, do you have size 10 shoes? You shouldn't be, oh, I think I do, and looking around. You should say, yeah, I have 2 pairs of size 10s, right?
I'm gonna show them this. Back here. So remember when I said I already put my numbers, my description, the item amount? If you click on the item amount column, I know how much I should make at the end of this, because this is your column. So this is the column she's talking about, that if you're doing it in a way where you could say, this rack, if I went through the entire rack, this 254 is the amount that I would make. Sorry, 142. You see, and Excel does that. I am not, I'm a lawyer. I don't do public math. I suck at it. But that's why I highlight this. Here's the amount that I should bring in. Okay, that's how I know. And let me tell you, when I say, oh, I want to bring in 200. This is what you do. It's 140. Let's say I want to bring in 150. Okay, you know what, Adam Lippy, you going up to $20 today. You're going up to 20, you play with your numbers and you make sure it makes sense and it will sell. So now let's put that number in here. Now, okay, I'm at 144. Where else can I get to 200, reasonably speaking? So this is what I mean. So when I see folks just pulling from a rack, and it's like,
I cringe. I
cringe, because I'm like, how do you know, one, how many items you showed to the how many items claimed? Because that's the delta. How do you know how much, if all the claims went through, how much you made without even thinking yet of the invoices that came in? Like, this is powerful information you should know, so you determine if, this is, for me, I was just telling Corinne last night, this also helps with the stress of these ghosters. If I know that I wanted to make my goal $140 and everything of these was claimed, the sum is 144. But let's say all got claimed, but I wanted to make 140 and I had one ghoster on here. I'm making it easy because I don't do public math. And there was one ghoster. That ghoster took away $4 from me, but my goal was 140. So it's like, that's sad. Okay, I got you next time, buddy. But it doesn't stress me out to the point where I'm like, oh my gosh, these ghosters. It's because I hit my claim. I hit my goal. So how do you know what your goal is if you're pulling things from a rack on the night of the live? Ayana, spreadsheet question. When you batch and import from PayPal to your Excel spreadsheet, does it line up the item? I didn't understand that part. What do you mean? It does line up the item because when you look at the invoice here, let's go back here. This person, Anika Bass, was item 3. She got invoice 3, item 201, short blue floral kimono, size small. So what I will do is to show you here. Let's go to Anika Bass, and that should be what she got there, right? Short blue floral, whatever. I don't remember what I said in the 2 seconds that I said that. But let's go to, there we go. Short blue floral kimono, size small, item 201. It lines it up for you, if that was the question. Oh, Yvonne, yes. You should not. I mean, I know why you feared it, and Corinne and I did a lot of research to figure this out because she and I hate invoicing probably more than you. But I was determined to find another way. There is no way Excel was not going to work out for me. Game changer, Jada. Yeah, Excel does math for you. Excel does. I mean, it's the most powerful business tool there is in the world. Use it. It's free. Use it. If to buy multiple items, then you have to batch invoice. Okay, going right back here. If the buyer has multiple, that's the one kink in this. You have to put it all on one line with a comma. So instead of Anika, let's say Ayana got the short blue, and let's say Precious and Natalie. Precious got the Talbots and the halogen. What you would do is, before it goes out, you're going to do this. Halogen, black and white, dress, size 4. And it's on one, it has to be on one line for PayPal. So you put I normally put a comma and put the description and the size. That's all you do differently if it's multiple items. And when it comes back over here, it will look, you will see it will look just like this because your PayPal invoice is just a Excel spreadsheet with all the columns being shown. Truth be told, but that's how it would look. All right. Okay, I will give both methods a try. Corinne's method first because it seems easier than Ayana's. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. I was overwhelmed my first and only as of now, but now thinking about another live. Good information. Great. We're glad that we're helping, and if you guys, we hope to only give you valuable information that make this easier and more fun. Like, we don't want you to get overwhelmed to the point that you don't want to do this anymore. I'm going to stop sharing and remove myself.
Kitty, are you asking for pricing of the invoicing if you put all the items on one line, separated by column? Oh, you would just have to calculate that.
Have to calculate that. Yes. Yeah. You will have to do the manual on that. So if it's 10 and 10, but remember if you've done it already, you just grabbing the numbers right there. You don't have to go to the rack. You said, oh, she got the blue skirt and the red shirt. Each of them are $10. Her price is $20. And then the shipping is how much you're charging.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And just to plug in for those that like spreadsheets, remember with my system, you can still highlight that page that shows all of your items. You can highlight that page and paste it into an Excel and still be able to see what your sales goal would be based on how you've priced your items. If you need to make any adjustments, though, you would have to go back into your PayPal and edit that particular item to either increase the price or decrease the price point. So you can still, if you love Excel, you can still use my method as well. Does the training for tomorrow start at 10 p.m.? It starts at 10 a.m. Tomorrow. I'm sure that was a typo, but it starts at 10 a.m. And we only have one spot left, you said?
We have one spot left. You should have gotten, if you haven't signed up, you should have, if you signed up, you would have already gotten an email Yeah, we have one spot tomorrow. We are, if you guys love this type of information, we're going into the bowels of Facebook tomorrow and talking about how to grow your Facebook group fast. And we're, nobody wants to wait a year for a Facebook group to take off. And more importantly, I think the best part of the training is really how to monetize, not with lives, but with other things.
Other ways.
Let's get, we're going to show you some out of the box thinking that has worked and is working and bringing some coins in. Can I import my existing spreadsheet in their method? Yes.
Not in, for my method, no. My method will allow you to create.
You have to type, right. And that's the reason I don't like Current Zone, because you have to, type it in there. My method, yes, you can. If you have a spreadsheet, you just need to have the columns exactly like it is for, and that's where you just copy paste into into the CSV file. All right. Somebody mentioned that they missed Karen's section. If you missed any part of this live, it is always all our lives stay right here in Facebook, and they are easy to do a search. Just search Invoice and you should be able to pop it up. Or you could go to the Facebook page and hit the word videos and you should be able to find it there. But they're there for you to watch, rewatch, get it down pat. And we hope to see that everyone, especially those who are not there with the reply soul and comment soul just yet, be able to just step up, level up, and be able to do these, like, what? I'm done. I'm going out. Spring is coming. Summer is coming. You want to be able to do a live and go out. You don't want to spend your weekend.
Ayana, we do have 2 of them on our Black Women in Resale page under live trainings. We have some of the videos from the last one. Yeah, so that's a nice place where everything is housed. So you can go to Black Women in Resale and we have it under the Success tab. And you can see our most recent videos are uploaded there.
So if this was some good, valuable information tonight, can you give us some hearts? Give us some, let Facebook know that our information was valuable so that they keep pushing the information out to the world. Ayana, you're taking me back to business class in high school. Yes. I love it. Oh, yeah, y'all got this. Y'all got this. Y'all got this.
This is good. And I would love to, I'm going to shout out Tracy. Tracy and I had a conversation, and when she told me what she was doing with her invoices, I was like, no, we have got to stop. And I told Ayana, we need to do this class, because if Tracy,
was the
everyone, it's because of Tracy that we have this class today. So again, if you guys have any suggestions of classes that you want, you can inbox us and let us know.
Thank you. We appreciate the hearts. We're getting hearts. Thank you so much. We appreciate the support from this amazing, beautiful community. You ladies are absolutely amazing to work with, and just, always there when we are ready to put out something. So we're not talking, Corinne and I are not talking to each other, but we'll talk to each other.
Oh, we will.
Hey, just you and I, let's learn something new. But you guys are always showing up deep, and we appreciate that. So thank you. And that's all we have. We are going to be busy tomorrow with the class. Oh, I do want to put out one thing, Corinne. And you guys, maybe while you're here, you guys are going to be the poll folks. Corinne doesn't know about to put out.
I sure don't know.
I know I didn't talk to you before, but you guys could poll. Y'all.
This is the commander coming out. This is what this is. She has on her commander hat right now. Okay.
Listen. So we were thinking of doing, because, we were always trying to get some stuff going in the group, like new things. We always want to have it, switch it up, do something different. And so we were thinking for those people, those individuals that have won Unbox Lives, right? They were the Unbox Queens, to have that we can have a queen of the lives, right? So remember we talked about this, where we figure out which queen will have the best live on the platform. And so they go toe to toe. We determine between the ones who've won. You don't remember I was, I was talking about
so almost like a double header.
it's a double header.
Live.
But the audience is the one who will vote who they want. So these ladies will be
yes.
You know when you want the best of the best of the best items, and
best stuff. Yes.
You want them to curate the best for the event, because now they're going into a live, not 5 items, but we want you to bring your best of the best items for us to shop. So let us know if it's something, yes, and next level, right? Like we're not showing t-shirts. Everything you dropping is a statement piece. Everything you're dropping is something like, oh my gosh. But instead of unboxing it, you are selling it in a live. So it is the live of live. So let us know if you will be interested in something like that. We already have a lot of divas that have won the Unbox Challenge. So this will go around them. And we know if they could send to each other these amazing things, they can curate for a live, right? They can curate one of the most amazing live. I want one of those, like where it's like, holy cow, everything. You know, like how when Karen lost to me.
Now, why we gotta go there?
Because you went there.
But
so when Karen
I'm the first Unbox Battle Queen. Give me my respect. I am the first.
Everything she opened was like, dang.
I mean, you had like 6 months to plan, ma'am. So
we want to do something like that. So let me know if that's the battle. It will be Battle of the Lives this time. It's not
Battle of the Lives. I love that.
Battle of the Lives, meaning who has the rack of all racks?
The rack of all racks?
The rack of all rack.
You might want to say clothing rack. The clothing.
So if y'all think that's a good idea, I mean, we only want to do things that y'all gonna show up. If y'all not gonna show up, we're not gonna do it. So let's be real. We are having we will be having a pandemic, Melinda. We are absolutely
a pandemic or a conference.
A conference after the pandemic. I got my shot, so I'm ready. I'm ready. Battle of the Lies, Kitty. That's it. Okay, yes, April. The point is to break. She's like, I'll be broke. But that's a bit. Oh. All right. That's all we have. If you guys are interested, it'll be Battle of the Lies. You're going to see the information coming out, and we're about to start planning that very soon. All right. Corinne, anything else to pass? Any over?
You know, this community has really changed over the last year or so, because this is not something that we would have ever thought we would have been doing, like these lives and having trainings about resale businesses. So
and having so many other platforms that have done
it's
created their own their success in it. So I love it.
Yeah. So we thank each and every one of you for kind of rolling with us through this transition. And we are so proud to see how so many of you have taken your love, your passion for thrifting, and turned it into a business, making those coins, saving money, paying off bills, quitting your 9-to-5 to do this full time. It's just a really amazing thing, and we just hope that this continues. The resale industry is hot. It's on and popping, and you're in it at the right time. So take advantage of this opportunity.
He says she wants the last spot. Kitty, you just go to blackwomaninresale.com.
I'll send it in the box.
Okay, and then you just hit success, and you should find it there. But yep, one last spot.
Wrap that back, Kitty.
I guess between Kitty and Wanda, whoever gets there first, because Wanda wants a spot. So just put it in the comment section, so it's not yeah. You guys,
Okay, I'll put them in the comments.
yeah. But thank you so much. Have a wonderful evening, ladies. I can't wait till we see each other in person. It's going to be what? Crazy.
Crazy.
Crazy. I'm so excited. I am so excited.
Okay, I'm putting it in the comments.
Yeah, if you want the last spot for tomorrow's event, it's how to grow your Facebook group and monetize the Facebook group. It starts at 10 a.m. and
Until
we are excited about that type of information we can't give out too free. So sorry. All right, we try. All right. Have a wonderful evening. Until next time. Bye.